This is Smruti. Welcome to QA automation classes. So in the last class we have seen the delete method. So if you see, we have completed all those methods. Okay, so we have completed first get method. Here we are getting everything, right? Entire thing of all the user post we are getting, and here we are just doing the simple validation if the status code is 200 and the response is in JSON format or not. These two validation we are doing, and then we are going for the post method, where we are creating a new object, okay, new user post object we are creating, and then we are validating whether those post values, whatever values we passed right in the request body, those values are returned or that object is properly getting created or not. Okay, and here the status code for the post is always 201, that also we are validating. If you see, it is 201. okay, so that is the post call. And then what we are doing, we are doing the put call. Okay, through the put call we are trying to update few properties like the title and the author. We are going to update. Here title was transforming from QA to SDET, and Smruti here rest assured framework designing QA automation classes Smruti. Okay, and then we are again going with the patch method. With the patch method we are trying to update only one particular property, that is nothing but the something like author we are going to update. Okay, so we have updated the author. Okay, so from QA automation classes Smruti to Smruti Ranjan. Okay, and here the status code is 200. Okay, then we are going to do the delete. Okay, so whenever we hit the delete for the first time, we are getting the entire object in the response, deleted object, as well as we are getting the status code as 200. And next time when we are going to call with the get method with that particular object, we are not we will get the 404. okay, not found. So for that one we have added our validations, okay, or assertions. Okay, so now this is not how you are going to run your automation scripts in the real time, right? In the real time, what happens? So without manual intervention, you will schedule it. Okay, it will be in your GitHub or GitLab, in your source code repository, wherever a source code management system, it will be present, and from there you have to schedule the jobs. Okay, so every time you cannot possibly go and update the values here, right, and then do a commit and then schedule a job. So in that case, what will happen? So how exactly we are going to do it? So we can go ahead and update this one. Okay, let me format it a little bit. Okay, so get, just say get, okay, and this is post, okay, then put, just putting a little bit of formatting here. Okay, we'll try to run all of them at once. Okay, so put and then patch. Okay, so this is patch. Okay, this is patch, and last one is delete. Okay, sorry, so patch, and we have our delete. Okay, patch, okay, and similarly put for delete. So delete. Okay, fine. So now if you see, let's do one thing, let's keep a sequence. Okay, so what kind of sequence? Like first get call. So for get call is perfectly alright, it is going to get everything. Okay, so we don't need anything over here. So when we are creating, let's say we'll go with a data which is not at all present in our system. Okay, so let's say the 33 is not present. Maybe if it is a like if you have the database and it is a auto generating sequence every time you create something, so you go with a sequence, very high sequence number. Okay, maybe 10,001 or 5,000 or 1 million, like that you can go with some sequence number. Okay, so here I have only few data, so I am going with the 33 or 30. I can go with 30, right? So if you see here, how many we have? We have up to 27. That's what I believe. We have up to 27, 20. So here 26, 27. Okay, so we have up to 27. So we don't have the 30, anything with the 30 series. So we'll start with the 30 and transforming Q to SDET Smruti 201. Okay, so let's uncomment this one. So we are creating the object 30, and then what we are doing on the same object 30, we have to do the put operation. The put operation means we will update something, and for that exact 30 value. Okay, so now let's say here 30. Okay, so what we are updating? We are updating the title and author. Okay, So from transforming QA to SDET, we are saying rest assured framework designing, and author is Smruti. We are saying QA automation classes one Smruti. This is the author now. Okay, so this is also done. This is put method, and then coming to the patch method. Okay, so in the patch method we are going to update only one property. So what property? The specific property. You can update one or two, and here we'll see this is our patch method. We're updating the author. Okay, so author is getting updated to Smruti Ranjan. So here also we'll go with the same data 30. Okay, and last one is delete, right? So for delete, obviously we are going with the same data 30. Okay, so now what happens? So first get call will get executed. It doesn't have any dependency, so now it will create a object, new object called 30. Then it will update that through the put method, and then it will again update that through the patch method, and then it will going to delete that 30. So now whenever you execute the entire feature file, so what will happen? It will happen in sequence. Okay, so gets created, 30 is created, 30 is updated, 30 is again updated, and then 30 is deleted. So whatever you had earlier, now also after the execution you will have the same state, right? So if you see, we had after the 27, we didn't even have 30 here. So now your automation script will create 30 object 30 with all those details, then it will get updated again through the put call, then again it will get updated with the patch call, then again it is going to get deleted. So whatever you had earlier, your state is consistent now. So whatever your db.json was containing for this post, everything before the automation execution, whatever state was there, the same state will be after the automation execution. So in the real time, usually what we do, so if you are working on the something, right, maybe we have to write the data to the database or whatever, like whatever if we are creating something, right, so we make sure it will also delete that data. Okay, so that's what we do. So I'll just update it and we'll see how it is executing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we can go ahead and start running this one. So one by one all the scenarios are going to get executed. Okay, so let's run the Cucumber runner and let's hope it gets executed in sequence. It should get executed in sequence. Okay, so it should get executed in the sequence. It will create, then it will update through the put, then update through the patch, then get deleted. Okay, so you can run it n number of times without updating the data. Okay, see, okay, so you can see here, right? So this is nothing but we are calling the API calls one by one. Okay, this kind of chaining, right? We are having the chaining system over here. So now get is getting executed. You can see the get is getting executed, all of them, all the response objects are coming here, and then new user is going to get created with the post endpoint. Okay, so here if you see 30 Smruti transferring from QA to SDET. Okay, this is also done. Okay, and then put method. Okay, so if you see in the put method, so for this 30 we are going to update this author and the title, that is also getting updated. Okay, and then patch method, through the patch method we are going to update the author. Okay, so that also successfully happened, and then we have deleted. Okay, so here if you see, so this is also deleted. So everything happened in sequence. So now if you go here and if you check here, let's refresh. So you will not even see that 30 because it has created, it got updated and then it got deleted. Okay, so if I have to schedule this one now, okay, if this endpoint, okay, if this feature I have to schedule it, if the scheduler runs it n number of times also, I don't have any issues with that one, right? So automatically it is getting created and it is at the end of the execution it is getting deleted. So we are not putting any data into the database or into the system, right? We are creating something and then by the end of the execution we are just deleting it. Okay, so you need to be very careful when working with the stage environment or the prod environment, that only you should do the read-only operations. Okay, so never do this kind of extensive testing on those data. Okay, so that is expected. Okay, fine. So yeah, that's all to this session, guys. If you guys are really enjoying this sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel QA Automation Classes, and please do share this with your friends and colleagues, and please like the content, and if you have any doubts, put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And as I told you earlier, we have to keep enhancing this framework. Okay, so we'll again have few more things like log4j we'll try to integrate to it, and reporting we have to see, right? We have not yet worked on that one, so those things we'll look into it shortly. Okay, so in the upcoming session, so stay tuned to the QA Automation Classes, guys. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.